gentle plink of a moonlit fountain. Welcome, dear dreamer. Settle into your coziest spot and slip on your headphones. Tonight, we journey to a quiet courtyard in 10th century Baghdad, where a young calligrapher's brush whispers across vellum tracing letters once believed to capture moonlight itself. In just a moment, you'll feel jasmine-scented breezes, flickering lantern glow, and the hush of turning pages. If you're ready to drift into history's softest embrace, stay with me and let the night unfold. So, let's begin. Introduction. This recording is of a hypnotic nature and should only be used when you are lying or sitting in a safe, comfortable place, never while driving or operating machinery. Now, allow yourself permission to let go of the day. You have nothing to do except listen, relax, and drift. 1. Gently close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in and let it drift out like a silken ribbon. Feel the weight of your body against the surface beneath you. Notice how each point of contact feels safe and supported. With each exhale, imagine any tensions melting away your scalp, your eyelids, the muscles around your cheeks. And as you breathe in again, feel calm filling your chest, a gentle warmth rising from your belly. Let that warmth slowly travel down your arms, through your fingertips. Allow it to drift down through your torso, your hips, and finally, through your legs, to the very tips of your toes. With every breath, you're drawing in calmness. With every exhale, releasing any remaining tightness. You are becoming more relaxed with each gentle rhythm of your breath. 2. Deepening into the sound of my voice. Notice a gentle wave of relaxation sweeping over you. Imagine yourself standing at the top of 3 ancient marble steps, each step glowing faintly in the moonlight. With your next inhale, take the first step down and feel yourself sinking twice as deeply into calm. Another breath, and the second step. As you descend, each soft click of stone underfoot carries you deeper. One more breath down the third step. And now, you find yourself in a courtyard washed by silver moonlight, perfectly at ease. You are safe here. You are calm here. You are ready to journey softly into our story. 3. Subject story. Our story tonight sets sail at a moonlit madrasa in 10th century Baghdad, where marble pillars hold up a star-spangled sky. The air is cool and still, save for the distant call of a nightingale softly echoing through archways. In the center of that quiet courtyard sits a slender table draped in deep indigo cloth, patterned with golden crescents and palmettes. On its surface lies a sheet of vellum, waiting patiently for the first gentle stroke of a reed pen. A young calligrapher, dressed in flowing robes of cream and sapphire, lifts his brush, the bristles whispering against the smooth skin of the inkpot. He dips the brush, and you can almost hear the soft swish as the ink clings to each delicate hair. Then, with the faintest of touches, he begins to trace arabesque letters, every curve and loop moving like a slow, peaceful dance. Imagine the scent of warmed beeswax from nearby oil lamps, mingling with the subtle fragrance of jasmine climbing over the courtyard walls. Notice how each arabesque glyph seems to glow beneath the lamplight, each stroke reflecting the centuries-old art practiced in the house of wisdom. Feel your body soften even more as you focus on the brush, the parchment, the hush of turning pages in nearby study rooms. With each sheet of ink meeting vellum, your own mind allows one more sigh of release. The lantern's flame flickers, casting dancing shadows that glide across carved stone. whispering tales of scholars who once wandered these halls. You breathe in the quiet. You breathe out any stray thoughts, drifting further now, deeper and calmer. The calligrapher pauses, brushes laid gently beside the inkpot. He lifts his gaze to the sky, where silver moons, one small, one faint float between stars. Listen to the hush as the night air carries the soft rustle of silk robes drifting across stone tiles. Feel the cool breeze play through his hair, lifting stray tendrils just enough to brush his neck. In the stillness, a distant fountain offers its own whisper, a soft plink, plink, plink. Allow that gentle rhythm to settle in your ears, easing every muscle in your jaw, your shoulders. Let the steady trickle guide your breath. Hail, exhale, inhale, exhale. The calligrapher returns to his work, dipping brush once more in midnight black ink. He traces a looping key, and the arc of the stroke seems to hang in the air for a heartbeat before settling. Notice the faint scent of aged papyrus lingering in the parchment, mixed with a trace of cedar wood from the nearby bookcase. The faint murmur of pages turning drifts from shadowed alcoves, where students pore over scientific treatises and poetry. As the brush glides, each stroke carries a soft, almost musical she that resonates through the courtyard. Imagine the sensation of each letter weaving a cradle for your mind, rocking you gently toward dream's doorway. Behind you, palm fronds sway against crenellated walls, their leaves brushing in a quiet symphony swish, swish, swish. Follow that sound downward through your body, letting your arms feel heavier, your legs feel slack. Now, a single voice murmurs from the library Dora, fellow scholar, cloaked in moonlight, offering a page from an ancient treatise on geometry. The calligrapher accepts it with a nod, and you sense the exchange of knowledge like a sacred rite. Feel the smooth parchment against your fingertips as you trace the tiny, perfectly measured circles and angles. Know that in this very moment, you are part of a lineage of seekers who found solace in the quiet pursuit of beauty and truth. A nightingale's song drifts in from beyond the walls, soft and lilting, rising and falling like the breath of the earth itself. Let the melody weave through your thoughts, untangling any lingering strands of tension. La la, and you feel yourself floating, safe and serene. The calligrapher places the page gently atop his work, the gold-inlaid letters reflecting candlelight like distant constellations. He stands, stretching slowly, then moves to a low hearth where a small brazier crackles. Listen to the gentle pop and hiss of coals breathing their warmth into the courtyard. Feel that warmth spread to your toes, your ankles, up through your legs, a comforting current of heat that anchors you to this moment of peace. He gathers his brushes and inks, tucking them into a soft velvet pouch tied with a silken cord. The fabric whispers as it folds, a soft wish that reminds you of a lover's tender sigh. Every sound in this courtyard, the rustle of robes, the drip of water, the flicker of flames, comes together in a harmonious lullaby. Allow yourself to drift on that melody, carried by the evening breeze, toward deeper relaxation. Above you, the archways frame a sky of ink-blue velvet, sprinkled with stars like tiny gemstones. Focus on the brightest star near the zenith. It seems to pulse in gentle harmony with your heartbeat. As you watch, it glimmers once, twice, then settles into a steady, soothing glow. With each beat of your heart, match its rhythm. Beat, 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 deeper, calmer, more relaxed. In that soft glow, Visions of scholars from ages past emerge draped in flowing garments, leaning over their work under the same starlit sky. Feel their peaceful presence, like the wings of a great tapestry unfolding around you, shielding you, comforting you. Allow that supportive energy to sink into your bones, grounding you in the safety of the madrasa's embrace. Now, the calligrapher steps back to the table one last time, lifting the vellum for a final blessing, a slender, looping flourish that seems to fill the entire courtyard with a soft, glowing warmth. Imagine that light radiating outward, spilling over the walls, and drifting into every corner of your mind. Any residual worries dissolve in that glow, leaving only serenity in their place. He releases a final breath, closing his eyes in quiet gratitude, then settles onto a cushioned mat beside the brazier. Feel your own breathing mirror his soft. Let each inhalation draw in the calm he feels. Each exhalation release anything left undone from your day. And now, as the lantern flames waver and the night deepens, the courtyard falls entirely silent save for the gentle chorus of your own heartbeat and breath. You are here, safe and wrapped in soothing stillness. You are here, ready to drift. When you are ready, you may imagine the lantern's glow dimming to a single ember, then fading as you float into the gentle arms of sleep. Know that this madrasa will remain in moonlit quiet until you return its calm sanctuary, waiting for you whenever you need it. And now, sleep. Feel the gentle hush of the courtyard as the lantern's glow shrinks into memory. Listen to the faint echo of the nightingale's lullaby, carried off into the velvet sky. Your body is completely at ease now, every muscle softened, every thought drifting like a feather. Ahead, a slender archway leads to a hidden garden chamber, its walls entwined with silvery vines that shimmer in ghostly moonlight. Step forward in your mind, toes brushing over cool, polished stone. Notice the faint scent of night-blooming jasmine, so delicate it seems to breathe its perfume just for you. With each inhalation, allow the floral aroma to fill your lungs, calm your mind, and guide you deeper. In this secret sanctuary, a shallow fountain rests at the center, its surface smooth as glass. A single, perfect drop of water falls plink, and you feel that sound echo softly within your chest. Imagine the ripples it creates, spreading outward in endless concentric circles of serenity. Your thoughts, too, ripple away from the center of your being, leaving behind quiet stillness. Around the fountain, cushioned mats are laid in a gentle circle, embroidered with arabesque patterns of gold and midnight blue. See yourself settling onto one, the fabric soft against your skin, molding to the curves of your body. As you recline, feel the support beneath you, like a tender embrace from the ancient stones themselves. Above, the sky seems to draw closer, as if leaning in to share its secrets. Countenance the silver stars once more, each one a distant lantern, guiding you toward restful dreams. Allow the soft luminosity of the heavens to fill your vision, even behind closed eyelids, a gentle inner glow that soothes and reassures. A faint breeze stirs the jasmine once more, petals brushing the surface of the fountain. Hear the tender rustle swishand. Feel the cool air trace along your arms and neck. This breeze carries a whispered message. You are safe. You are cherished. You are free to let go. As your breath deepens, the heartbeat of the madrasa's night rhythm becomes your own. The soft pulse of lantern flames, the trickle of water, the flutter of jasmine leaves. With every cycle of in and out, you sink further into blissful calm. In this chamber of moonlight and petals, a gentle storyteller emerges, a venerable elder cloaked in robes the color of starlit sands. With a voice as soft as woven silk, they begin to recite an ancient blessing. May your dreams be as tranquil as these waters, and your spirit as light as these petals. Each word flows over you like warm honey, slow and sweet, nourishing your mind with peace. The elder raises a palm, revealing a tiny, gleaming amulet shaped like a star. It seems to pulse in time with your breath, in out, and you feel its warmth on your palm. Know that this talisman holds the calm of 1,000 nights, and now it offers its gift to you, the gift of gentle slumber. You close your hand around the amulet in your mind, feeling its smooth edges and the faint hum of tranquil energy within. This hum resonates through your entire being, aligning every fiber of your being with restful harmony. As it settles, you sense the world drifting a watchy worry, each lingering thoughts gliding off to rest. Slowly, the elder steps back, their form blending into soft moonlight. The chamber dims to a tranquil blue, and the fountain's surface turns to polished silver glass. You lie there, cradled by cushions and moonbeams, wrapped in the madrasa's soothing blanket of night. Imagine a final whisper from the night air. Sleep now, and awaken with the dawn's gentle glow, refreshed and renewed. Let that promise drift deep inside you, anchoring you in the assurance of restful sleep. Your breathing remains steady, your heartbeat calm. Feel yourself melting into the fabric of the cushion, into the stones beneath, into the very air around you. There is only peace here, only stillness, only the soft embrace of night. And as you continue to breathe, drifting ever softly, know that the calligrapher's madrasa stands watch over you. Its archways, its fountains, its silver vines, guarding your dreams until the morning light. Sleep now. Feel yourself lingering in that hidden chamber a moment longer. The echo of jasmine and water settling into the depths of your mind. Your breath is slow and steady, each inhale drawing in the calm. Imagine that faint silver glow rising from the fountain's surface, coalescing into a gentle mist that drifts toward you, cool and comforting, like a silken shroud of tranquility. Each exhale releasing all that remains, now matching your own heartbeat beat, saying, draw with intention, draw with your soul. You find yourself transported to a memory of the calligrapher's earliest lesson. Pause, beat, pause, lulling you even deeper. Past the archway where vines sway, the table appears in your dream as a smooth, the indigo cloth turning into soft velvet cushions beneath you, and the table begins to drift, gently rocking vessel, cradling you on calm midnight waters. The distant city lights glowing like embers, but never too close always, at the perfect, soothing distance. Back to the table of deep indigo. This mist surrounds your body. Notice how it pulses with a soft rhythm in that soft haze. Marble pillars slide by like silent sentinels, watching over your peaceful journey. Stop, drawing you onward into infinite calm. There is no need to think of anything but the sensation of drifting, floating, dreaming. A kindly master had traced a single letter in the air for him. Each stroke is a breath of the universe. Feel the resonance of that guidance now. May your dreams be woven from the softest silk of the mind, and your soul alight with gentle wonder, as though every cell in your body learns to breathe in perfect harmony with the night. Drift again through the courtyard, but this time you recline upon it. On either side, above, the sky deepens to the richest blue, and constellations you've never seen seem to shimmer into being. Each distant star seems to call your name in a tender whisper. Say, you float past ancient domes and minarets, splash, plink, splash, guiding your mind into a place where time slips away. Beneath you, plink. Here, as you glide, the nightingale's melody returns, weaving through the air like a silken thread. The calligrapher's voice joins softly, reciting a line of poetry in Arabic. The voice you selected does not support this language. Please click the upper right corner to switch to another voice. The water's surface rises and falls in a slow, welcoming rhythm, as though breathing itself. You step onto the courtyard, floor-soft, luminous stone, and each footfall feels like sinking into clouds. The calligrapher appears once more, now dressed in midnight blue, his robes embroidered with tiny stars. He offers you a slender reed pen dipped in starlight ink. Take it in your hand and feel its cool, smooth, nascent extension of your own fingertips. With gentle intention, trace a single loop in the air. As your pen moves, glyphs of ancient wisdom appear in soft luminescence, weaving a comforting tapestry around you. Each shape glows, then dissolves into drifting motes of light that settle upon your shoulders like feathers. Allow that feather-light glow to settle deep into your body, into your chest, your stomach, your arms and legs. Everywhere you feel it is safe to drift. The calligrapher smiles, then steps back into shadow, leaving you cradled by starlight and soft stone. Now feel your mind drifting back toward the tranquil hush of the madrasa's real courtyard. The velvet vessel dissolves, the silver mist fades, and you rest once more upon the cushioned mat beside the brazier, breathing in the gentle warmth, breathing out any final wakeful thoughts. You float on the cusp of sleep. The final blessing hums through the night air. Rest now in the heart of ancient wisdom. Let that blessing carry you across the threshold into deep, nourishing sleep. Feel the warmth of the brazier's last embers kissing your skin, gentle as a lover's farewell. Behind you, the arched door to the library stands slightly ajar, inviting a final journey. With each soft inhale, imagine sliding through that doorway into a long, narrow hall. The walls are lined with towering shelves of leather-bound tomes, their spines curved by centuries of quiet study. Footsteps echo faintly as you walk, each step cushioned by thick woven rugs embroidered in intricate arabesques. Notice how your footsteps match your breathings, low, deliberate, completely at ease. A single lantern hangs at the hall's center, its amber glow flickering over gilded calligraphy on the vaulted ceiling. Look up and trace those looping letters, each forming words of peace and goodwill that seem to hum with a gentle vibration. Allow that vibration to pulse through your chest hum. Hum, hum, each pulse loosening tension in your shoulders and back. At the hall's end, you discover a small alcove where a low divan rests beneath a painted dome. The cushions there are piled high, soft as clouds, dyed in shades of pale rose and cream. You settle into that nest of comfort, feeling the plush fabric cradle your body completely. Here, every breath you take is met by supportive softness, encouraging you to let go further. Above, the dome's painting swirls with celestial scenes griffins soaring through opalescent skies, silver-winged angels drifting among the stars. You focus on a single angel, her face serene, her wings arched in a protective gesture. She whispers a promise. You are held. You are safe. Sleep will come as gently as my wings. Her words are carried on a breeze, scented with frankincense and myrrh, warm and ancient. Inhale that sacred fragrance. Let it rest on your lungs. Let it soothe your mind. With each exhale, feel your thoughts untangle and unwind, softening into a lullaby of silence. The divan begins to rock, imperceptibly at first, then more distinctly like a cradle rocked by unseen hands. Rock, sway, rock, sway. As you move, the painted dome above stretches and expands, opening onto a sky glittering with constellations unknown. Each star drifts lazily across the heavens, their paths slow and deliberate, echoing the rhythm of your breath. From somewhere within the shelves, a gentle melody emerges, the soft strumming of an oud, notes drifting like silk ribbons through the air. Feel the music's gentle curves wrap around you, swaying you deeper into tranquility. Let the oud's tender tones trace patterns on your mind, swirls of melody that ease every crevice of unrest. The cradle's motion slows to a pause, and the music fades to a single sustained note, pure and resonant. The place where all day's busyness settles like silt at the bottom of a clear pool. In that note, find the center of your calm. See that pool in your mind's eye, its surface glassy and undisturbed, reflecting only the soft glow of lantern light. As you gaze upon that still water, notice tiny motes of starlight dancing across its surface, as if sprinkled by the angels above. Each mote drifts until it settles on the water, becoming part of its serene expanse. Let your own awareness join those motes, light, weightless, perfectly at rest. And now, the angel reappears within the dome, her wings folding into a gentle arch of protection. She speaks once more, her voice softer than a sigh. Sleep, beloved traveler. Dream among the stars, awake, renewed. With those words, the dome's scene dissolves into a deep midnight blue, seamless and restful. You feel the divan's cushions melt away, replaced by the softest night air, cradling you like a whisper. The alcove, the hall, the library all become one sanctuary of peace, dissolving boundaries until only your relaxed self remains. You are floating in a gentle void, held by the madrasa's benevolent spirit, drifting on the breath of ancient wisdom. Stay here as long as you wish, in timeless stillness. Your body and mind are free to release all and embrace the tenderness of sleep. Sleep now and awaken with dawn's gentle promise. 6. Internal dream journey, asterisk, asterisk, as you float in perfect stillness beneath the midnight sky. The very air around you shifts into a dreamlike glow, soft, pale light drifting like mist. You find yourself drawn toward a distant gallery, its floor laid with mosaic tiles that gleam in shades of blue and white. Within, slender lamps burn without flicker, each flame humming a silent mantra. Peace, relaxation, deep sleep. You step forward, your feet barely brushing the cool stone, and each gentle asterisk thump, THUMP, asterisk, echoes calm through your body. Along the walls, towering shelves hold leather-bound tomes wrapped in golden clasps. You feel the weight of centuries in their spines, knowledge waiting to cradle your mind. An elder scholar with a kind smile sits at a low table, inviting you with a nod. Come, hear these whispered pages, turn the leaves of your dreams. They hand you a small silver talisman engraved with the word Inshar. As you hold it, you feel a soft pulse, like a heartbeat of glowing warmth. That golden rhythm travels from your fingertips, down your arms, through your torso, all the way to your toes. Each cell in your body awakens in gentle waves of serenity, as if bathed in moonlight itself. You close your eyes for a moment, breathing in the hush of the gallery every exhale, releasing deeper tension. When you open your eyes again, the elder scholar has vanished, and the lamps dim into starlight. The mosaic floor beneath you begins to ripple, as though you stand upon still water. A single drop falls, plink, sending concentric circles of calm rolling outward. You sway with that motion, rocking you ever deeper into blissful surrender. Above, a dome unfurls into a velvet sky painted with constellations you've never seen. Each star drifts slowly across the heavens, their soft glow matching the rhythm of your breath. Asterisk inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Asterisk in that celestial hush, you sense the madrasa's night watch's silent promise that you are tenderly held, gently guided toward sleep. A path of gently glowing tiles guides you through an arched portal. Beyond lies a vaulted library, its walls lined in polished ivory stone carved with flowing Kufic script. Each inscription hums a low vibration, like the rhythm of a distant heartbeat. Hum, H-U-M-M-M, that resonates through your bones. In this sanctuary of soft echoes, every footstep is wrapped in velvet hush, every exhale a cloud dissolving into stillness. A gentle voice drifts from a shadowed alcove. Here, in the library of whispers, stories are spoken in silence. You follow the voice to a reading nook tucked between two great windows. Moonlight filters through ornate grilles, painting silver lattice on a low divan, cushioned in midnight blue velvet. You settle into its embrace, feeling the plush fabric contour around you, as though the very seat were alive, breathing you deeper into calm. Unfurling it, you find lines of calligraphy, forming a poem of starlight. As your eyes trace each curved letter, you feel your mind soften, surrendering to the poem's gentle cadence. Words like tranquility, stillness, and soft luminescence float into your awareness, each one a lullaby for the soul. Its brass surface glows faintly, inviting you to trace its circular curves. As your finger moves along its rim, you sense the turning of celestial spheres, a cosmic slow dance that mirrors the rhythm of your breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You close the scroll, letting it roll itself back into shape. The ribbon ties itself in a soft bow and drifts away like a petal on a breeze. In its place, a single star-shaped lantern floats down, casting a warm, steady glow, finally coming to rest in a fully open bloom, a silent invitation to blossom into sleep. You lean back, eyes drifting closed, the lantern's glow guiding you into the next chapter of this tranquil dream. 8. The garden of silent petals gently stir from your recline, feeling the plush divan yield beneath your weight. Rise with effortless grace and follow a narrow corridor lit by floating orbs of pearlescent light. Each orb emits a faint hum-hum, inviting you onward. At the corridor's end, an ornate door, carved with interlaced vines, swings open without a sound. Beyond lies the garden of silent petals, where moonlit pathways wind between beds of jasmine, rose, and night-blooming cereus. The air here is thick with fragrance, each breath drawing in layers of floral sweetness and the faint green tank of moss. Footsteps across the moonlit tiles sound like a soft breeze rustling through leaf swish, though you walk in perfect silence. In the center of the garden, a pond reflects a sky so clear it feels like glass. Lotus flowers float on its surface, their pale petals unfurling in slow, deliberate motion. As you approach, a single lotus opens fully, offering its blossom to you. You reach out, and when your fingertip brushes a petal, you feel a gentle vibration like a hummingbird's wings at rest. Allow that subtle vibration to spread through your hand, up your arm, and throughout your body, a soothing ripple that aligns with your breath's natural flow. Breathe in the garden's fragrance. Breathe out any last tendrils of wakefulness. A figure emerges from the hedged boundary, a gentle gardener in linen robes, cradling a lantern shaped like a blooming flower. Their steps trace the pathways in rhythmic patterns, and with each pass, petals drift softly to the ground, a quiet snowfall of blossoms. The gardener pauses and offers the lantern to you, its light soft as a sigh. Take it, feeling warmth radiate through your palms. This lantern illuminates the path ahead with a tranquil glow, guiding you deeper into the garden's heart. You follow each step, placing you further from the noise of the outer world, closer to the gentle epicenter of rest. The jasmine vines overhead seem to lean in, their white blooms nodding as if to say, "Welcome, rest here." Ahead, you find a circular pavilion with cushioned seating all around. The cushions are draped in pale silk, embroidered with moon motifs and ancient inscriptions of peace. Set the lantern down in the pavilion's center and sink into the cushions, feeling their cool silk against your skin. Above, the pavilion's dome is open to the sky, revealing a panorama of stars that wheel silently overhead. As you settle, the gardener softly begins to hum an old melody once sung in the courts of Cordoba, weaving you deeper into tranquility. A tune of crickets by the river and soft bells in the bazaar at dusk. The melody rises and falls like your own breath. Inhale, exhale. With each note, petals drift from above, settling gently on your shoulders and laplight as a whisper. Feel their delicate weight, each one a tiny promise of rest. The melody trails off into a single sustained chord, pure and resonant, lingering in the air like a warm caress. Let that final tone echo in your mind, drawing you toward the threshold of sleep. Your eyelids grow heavy as the starlit dome above blurs into soft pools of light behind closed lashes. In that darkness, imagine the lotus pond beside you, its waters still and perfectly reflective. Each petal on its surface floats without moving, a testament to absolute stillness. Let your thoughts become like those petals untouched, unmoving, at peace. And now, as the lantern's light dims to a single glow, and the jasmine's scent swirls around you in a final embrace, you find yourself drifting, weightless, into the gentle arms of slumber. 9. The celestial observatory rise effortlessly from the pavilion's cushions, carrying the fading glow of the lantern in your hand. A narrow stone path beckons, winding upward toward a gentle incline. With each step, feel your muscles release tension, ankles, calves, knees melting into the earth's cool embrace. The jasmine-scented air thins as you ascend, replaced by a faint hint of crisp night air and distant cedar smoke. At the summit stands the celestial observatory, its domed roof carved from pale marble, etched with concentric circles and star maps. The door is ajar, its ancient metal hinges whispering in welcome creak. Step inside and notice a low circular bench around a central opening in the floor, where starlight pours in like liquid silver. Above, the dome's interior is painted with luminous constellations and swirling nebulae artworks, inspired by medieval Muslim astronomers who first charted the Milky Way's curve. Imagine the careful hand of Al-Safi, tracing the Andromeda galaxy in the 10th century, whispering its name to the night. You settle onto the bench's soft cushions, letting the dome's starry panorama enfold your vision, even behind closed lids. At the center lies a polished bronze astrolabe, its gears and pointers poised in silent precision. Pick it up and feel its cool weight in your palm. Each brass dial crafted with exacting care by artisans in Toledo centuries ago. Rotate the outer ring, and the pointer aligns with the pole star's unwavering light, guiding weary travelers. Let your breath match its steady stillness. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. As you hold this symbol of cosmic calm, a gentle wind drifts through the open dome, carrying the soft echo of distant prayers from the madrasa below. That whispered chorus swells within you, merging with your heartbeat thump, thump, until the world beyond this sanctuary seems to recede entirely. Above, stars wheel in silent arcs, their passage marking time not in hours, but in timeless peace. Now, let the astrolabe slip from your fingers, drifting away like a leaf on a tranquil stream. Turn your gaze upward, imagining yourself floating among those painted constellations. Feel your form lighten, your body dissolving into starlight. Each point of light a gentle, supporting touch. You drift free of gravity, cradled by the vast, comforting expanse of the sky. In that boundless space, notice a single comet's tail glowing faintly, a living brushstroke across the firmament. It glides slowly, leaving a shimmer of silver dust in its walk-in invitation to journey deeper into rest. Follow its path with closed eyes, letting your mind trail the comet's gentle arc, drifting aimlessly yet securely. As the comet fades into the horizon of stars, a melodic chime sounds from somewhere below, a delicate ting. It echoes like the turning of a page in a sacred text, guiding you back to your body on the bench. Feel the marble's cool curve beneath you, the embroidered cushions supporting your weight in perfect softness. A final hush settles over the observatory as the lantern's glow dims to a soft pulse. You breathe in the observatory's night air one last time, filling your lungs with starlit serenity. Then, as you exhale, allow the scene to dissolve, leaving only the memory of calm, the echo of distant chimes, and the gentle lull of your own breath. 10. Return to the moonlit courtyard slowly. The painted stars and marble of the observatory blur and dissolve. You find yourself back in the familiar courtyard, where the calligrapher's table still rests beneath the silver moonlight. The fountain's gentle plink, plink, welcomes you home, as though noting the safe completion of your celestial voyage. The low lantern on the table pulses once, then steadies to a calm glow. You step forward, each footfall sure and light, the courtyard stones warm beneath your soles. Notice again the scent of jasmine weaving through the night air, the soft crackle of the brazier's dying embers, and the hush of palm fronds stirring overhead. At the table, the calligrapher sits in quiet meditation, his eyes closed. He senses your return and offers you a final reed, brush dipped in ink, made from crushed lapis lazuli, pigment prized by medieval artisans for its deep, calming hue. You take the brush, feeling its weight and balance, and dip it into the velvety ink. On a fresh sheet of vellum, you draw a single arabesque motif of intertwined moons and stars. Each curve flows effortlessly, guided by the tranquility you've gathered on your journey. As ink meets parchment, you hear the soft shhh sound echo through the courtyard, a final lullaby from the art of calligraphy itself. When the motif is complete, you step back. The calligrapher opens his eyes and smiles, his gaze gentle with approval. He places his hand over yours, as though sealing the memory of this night's calm into your very being. That touch is warm and comforting, an unspoken promise that you can return here anytime you choose. He rises, moving to extinguish the lantern's flame. With each breath, you feel sleep calling more insistently, softly, yet irresistibly. The lantern's glow flickers once, then fades, leaving only moonlight to guide you. In the final hush, the courtyard's shadows deepen and widen, embracing you in quiet. You settle onto a soft cushion beside the dormant fountain. Feel the cool stone beneath, the last whisper of jasmine on your skin, and the gentle night breeze cradling you. Your breathing is steady, your heart calm, and your mind drifted far beyond the day's concerns. A whisper rides the breeze, the calligrapher's final blessing. May each letter of peace you write upon your soul guide you to dreams more wondrous than any star. And now, allow that blessing to carry you across the threshold into deep, nourishing sleep. And so, our story concludes, but the refuge of the Moonlit Madrasa remains always within you. Sleep now, and awaken refreshed with the dawn's gentle light. And as you drift into sleep, remember, sometimes the quietest work like ink on parchment leaves the most lasting mark. Peace grows not in noise, but in stillness, just like the calligrapher's hand beneath the moon.